Good afternoon, internet, and welcome back to the channel. So it's Wednesday afternoon, it's the 6th of November, and it is 4:05. Don't take any notice of that clock up there if you can see it, because I haven't turned the time back on that one yet. Right, so yesterday I took the old Guerrilla in for its first service, and despite the fact that I wasn't particularly looking forward to the ride with the weather and everything else, it wasn't a bad day, to be fair. Bit foggy, it was a bit chilly, but it didn't rain, so that's the main thing. The service was carried out and I got it back here today, and tomorrow or the day after, I'm not too sure because I've got a couple of things to do, but within the next few days I'm going to fit the engine bars on the Guerrilla. So I thought to myself, okay, what I did was I took this little belly pan off. As you can see, it's only really for it's not really what you call the hardest belly pan in the world, but at least it does protect bits and pieces. Took it off, give it a good clean, and I thought to myself, I'm going to make sure that all the underneath of the engine's nice and clean, which it is, prior to me fitting the engine bars. Now, there was a couple of things that I noticed, and I thought to myself, well, that's a bit, so I'm going to show you. And if you've got one of these bikes, and it could be the same on the Himalayan as well, because I do believe it's all more or less the same running gear on the 450 Himalayan. So just let me show you. You could save yourself a bit of aggravation, nothing hugely, but right, let's get the camera down here and let me show you what I've done to this. I'm going to get my seat done as well. Hold on a sec. Right, let's get this one right down here, and then I'm going to get this one right down there. Bear with me. Okay, right, so I'm going to take now, as you can see, there's a rubber here. See this? Yeah? Now that rubber, literally, there's two holes, one about there and one about there, drilled in. And there's two little plippy things on the other side of this rubber, and it just pops in. But I tell you something, it was extremely loose, and it wouldn't be long before you lost this. And if you lose that and you put this up, then it comes whacking up here into the collector box. So what I did, I took it out, and I just put on each of the holes bit of silicone on the back of here, stuck it on. That's as solid as a rock now. So there's one, and that saves that flicking off. Now the other thing that I did as well, when the side stand was up, it was clanging, banging, metal to metal. I hate metal to metal. I can't see why metal is to metal. Now what I did here, look, as well, is I put, hang on a sec, I put a pad, a self-adhesive, yeah, pad on here. Now that's tight. I obviously cleaned it with alcohol first of all, stuck that on, right? So now when you do this, there's no clanging to metal. It hits the pad, yeah, you know. And what you have to be careful of, there's a little switch. See this here? This bit, when it goes round there, look, when it goes up and in, that then operates the sensor for the side stand being down. So you have to make sure that if you're going to put a pad on, that the pad isn't too thick, because this will throw this out. This one works fine. Don't ask me where I got it from. It was one I just had lying around on a card. There's a few of them, and that was it. Because the thing is, this constantly hitting this here, this lot, sooner or later the paint's going to come off. If the paint comes off, that's what starts the rust. So two little tips, and like I say, it's entirely up to you whether you take them. Hang on, let's get this all back done. I mean, you know, it was just by chance that I was like sat here minding my own business doing this. Hang on, and yeah, I decided to do that because, you know, I can't see the point of, you know, either losing the rubber off the centre stand, which then it's going to whack up to the exhaust collector box, or, you know, that side stand, which we all use, don't we? Every time we stop, it's a side stand, you put it up, and it was a hell of a clang. So I was looking at it today and I thought, right, okay, you know, you put a little pad on it there, that's going to save that. I've also done my chain again, because the very nice people yesterday, when they serviced it, they adjusted the chain and they also sprayed it all again with that wax stuff, which again, you know, we've all got our preferences. We've been here before. You know, I don't particularly like the wax due to the fact that the area that I live, because it picks all the dirt and the muck up. So I've cleaned it all down with paraffin again, got it all off, and gearbox oil, done it all again. That's me sorted. I also, as well, this time I took off the cover so I could get to the inner sprocket, the small gearbox sprocket. I cleaned the inside of this cover, I cleaned all the metal in there, so everything is really nice and clean. So yeah, that's all done and dusted. So hopefully tomorrow, I get the engine bars on. If not tomorrow, it'll definitely be the day after. I'm looking forward to getting them on. And then I'm going to be sourcing a rack, I think, some sort of small rack. Anyway, this is only a quick video. If that little bit helps anybody, it's a quick job. It literally took me 5 minutes. Stick, you know, clean it off, stick a pad on, silicone or however you want to use to stick that rubber on, because it will come off. It was extremely loose. I'm surprised that it hasn't flew off, you know, and it's just not worth it. Anything else to say today? Well, what a turnout with America, eh? I don't know. Now, I'm not going to go into what I think, because what I think is what I think. And, you know, who am I to say who's right, who's wrong? It doesn't matter. But I'm shocked. Excuse me, that's all I can say. I'm shocked. Hang on a sec. I know who that is. I don't know how to talk to him. Anyway, yeah, so there you go. But I personally think a lot of people will be shocked around the world, but still, never mind, such is life. Right, on that note, I'm going. I'll see you in the next video, which, oh, do you know what? Today, the weather has been awful, but look at this now. Look at that. Absolutely. Hang on a sec. Let's walk round here a minute. I've got to show you this, because, you know, I show you every time it's raining in this place, so it would be very biased of me not to show you the nice weather. Look at this. You know, you can't knock it, can you? Absolutely beautiful. And you know what? You see that? My car there. Here's another quick tip, but I'm sure that everybody knows this. The other day, I came out and pressed the button on the remote. Nothing happened. I thought, okay, battery's gone. So I went to the shop, got a new battery, and put it in. Nothing at all. I thought, oh, crazy. But then I was reading the manual on it, and you have to sort of reset it. I mean, it's a simple thing. You just basically get in a car, you know, you turn your ignition on, you hold the lock button down for a minimum of 10 seconds, let it go, turn the ignition off, wait a minute, try it, and you know what, it works again. So if you've got a problem with anything, don't just think, oh, it's knackered, and think that it ain't. That might be all it needs. Hey, we all live and learn. I don't really do much on cars, because I find cars pretty boring, but another little thing. Anyway, hey, I'm full of tips today. Right, I'll see you in the next video. If this has been any use to you, give me a thumbs up, give me a comment. Better still, if you want to subscribe or follow me, that would be even better. Take care. I hope you've got this weather. Hey, fantastic if you have. See you soon. Take care, and bye for now.